Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing some more work on the Outback toilet. I'm going to be replacing the roof and I'm going to be doing some pointing work on the walls. So stay with me after the intro and we'll get into it.
Nobody needs to know, surrender to the grief. Nobody needs to know, let go. We stir it up, create rings. We make something out of nothing.
Just before I get into doing all the work, just wanted to say a huge thank you to Kaleb. I woke up at about 12:30 in the morning, and I looked at my phone because I'd have times where I just look at my phone in awake periods, and there was a video up there by Kaleb from Second Empire Strikes Back, and he gave me a huge shout out, and what he said just blew me away. It's hard work getting these YouTube channels going, and I've really been giving it a good crack, and it's just getting the exposure and whatnot is hard work, and it's a lot of work getting the videos out every week. So to have Kaleb give me a shout out and subsequently receive a ton of subs overnight. I went up 600 so far and it's still counting. And for me, in the Kaleb's channel, it's 600 subs he probably wins and loses those subs every day. But for me, that has tripled the size of my subscriber base. So yeah, just Kaleb, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Kaleb's channel is an awesome channel, and there's a lot of good stuff happening there, which I really enjoy, and I watch every week as soon as they come out, and I've listened to them several times through my earmuffs that have Bluetooth connection. I listen to them while I'm working, and it gives me motivation to keep going with my channel. So to all the new subscribers, thanks very much. I'll be getting a video out tonight, and I'll get back on the regular videos from now on. I have had a bit of problem with being sick and being so busy with work. Work is what's paying for the renovations, and we're really busy at the moment. So I need to just get stuck into my work, but I also have to make time for the channel. So I have got another episode of the wingback chair build, which is nearly ready to upload. So I'll finish that one up. I need to film another couple of clips for that. So I'll get that done on Monday, and I'll upload on Wednesday and on Friday this week, as well as tonight. So we'll get a few videos out there really quick, and then I'll get back to the weekly or bi-weekly videos. So Kaleb, once again, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I wish I was over in the US and be able to drop around and have a beer with you. That would be totally awesome. But I'm not, so I just have to say thank you here. And of course, thank you to the subscribers that have come over and checked out my channel. I'll try and keep the interesting content coming. And yeah, we'll see how it all goes. So thanks very much, and we'll get on with the work now. Alrighty, so I've gotten changed in my work gear, and I'm going to start pulling the iron off the roof. So the iron went on first, and then they put mortar all around the edges, I don't know, to seal it up, or just because they were lazy, I don't know but I'm going to have to chip all that mortar away, and then I can cut all the nails off, because I won't get them out. I know every time I've tried to get one of these old nails out, they've just broken on me. So I'll get the grinder out here, cut off the nails, pull that iron off, and then I've got some sheets of iron there that I went and got picked up from my mum. my mum and dad did some modifications to their shed and had this old iron, so I said I'll have that, and it suits the building, and it'll look perfect up there like it never was changed. So I'll get in and do that, and yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Make it all glow, dress up inside, you're part of the rainbow, it's your right. Trauma in every cell, no wonder why we dwell. Medicine don't stand a chance as we dance. Lay down, bend on giving. I'll take your skin. Naked among them sins. Let go of what has been. Make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your right. Now let it all show. Pave the way for the ones behind. We'll be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out. Oh, be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out and make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your right. Now let it all show. Pave the way for the ones behind. Be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out. I said, be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out.
So I thought I'd better just show you. That's why I'm replacing it. So there's holes for different things all over the place. And it's rusty. So I'll get the iron off. I'll sand these beams down so I can give them some oil later on, and put the new iron on, and then I can start doing some rendering up top and repointing on the side walls. So I'll show you the side. So this is a bit I've done. So I'm going to just go around this today and paint these black lines in, finish that off, and then maybe tomorrow I'll look at finishing the repointing at the bottom. And but I do want to try and get the render up top, because that will seal it up. So we'll see how we go. I'll get the iron up there first, take it from there. So I've mixed up my polyurethane that I'm using for my floors. Look how much I mixed up. It's a 1-to-1 mix. So I got a bit carried away, and then rather than pour it back, I just put the hardener in. I'm not going to run out. So I'm going to coat these beams. I'm also going to coat the front of the door. I did oil it, but it just looks really dry. So this will just get in all the gaps and bring out the colour a bit more, make it look a bit richer. So it's going to give it better protection anyway, but I'm not going to give it a full gloss, flat, plastic looking finish. It's just going to be a protective finish. So yeah, I'll do that now. So you can see how much that's brought the colour out, and it doesn't look plastic like polyurethane, but it's certainly going to protect it and it's going to make it look nice. It'll stay looking nice like that. Now it won't get this weathered grey look, so I'm pretty happy with that. It looks good. And the beams, I'll take in once I've done it, but the beams look awesome. They've got some nice dark colour in them, and you still see that dirtiness in all the low spots. So yeah, all in all, pretty nice.
On the road, headed headed back to New Orleans, driving in the country past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees, mighty fine. 3 words written on a paper bag, I miss you, was written in a message in black, thrown in a van 2,000 miles back, a better time. And how many souls and times that I've told, places that I'd wanna be, and how many days when I could have stayed instead of just getting up to leave. And given we make time, I'll meet you down the line. A long coat walking on a New York street, a pack of crushed cigarettes that fell to her feet. Well, ain't it odd how some people meet, but that's the truth. And 2 pictures buried in a guitar case.
Well, that went quite well. By the time I finished the first coat, it was dry and I could start giving it the second coat. So I gave it 2 coats. I just gave this one board 2 coats. It hasn't changed it much. I don't want to put too much gloss on it. So I'll see how it dries. If it needs another coat, I've got some matte finish polyurethane at work. I might bring home a little bit and do that in the matte just because it's in your face. And see how that looks. But the beams come up awesome. I'll take you in and show you.
Underneath the music sheets all over the place, I caught a glimpse of the sweetest girl's face I ever knew. And how many souls and times that I've told, places that had like to be, and how many days when I could have stayed instead of just getting.
So this is the iron I picked up from my mum and dad's place. Perfect. It looks old. It's nice thick gauge iron, and it's actually long enough to do it in one hit, where there was a join in the other one and that's why it rusted. This is long enough to do it in one piece, so that's a win. So it's going to overlap quite a bit in the middle. I'm not going to cut a sheet. I have got a half sheet I could use. May even do that. I'll go and get and see if it's big enough. And then I'll just get up there, screw it down, and that part will be done. Alright, so I got the iron on. Now, an important job to do before you finish up,
this has got to fall down towards the back of the toilet. All these lips here need to be bent up. There's going to be bricks and some stone across the top, but we don't want wind blowing the water along the grooves and in. So all you do is you just get your shifter or some pliers and just bend it up like that. Start over here. Just bend this up. Stops the water being blown backwards and into the toilet. There we go. So I'll go and mix up some lime mortar now, and I'll fill in down on top of this iron here and put a few stones in if I need to, and tidy this top up. And then if the weather holds out, we'll do a little bit of repointing on the side because I'll have leftover mortar. So I'll go and mix up the mortar and we'll finish this job off. I should just mention there's a few holes because this is second-hand iron. So what I'm going to do is get some, you can get some galvanized colour or some aluminium colour silicon, and I'm just going to put some blobs from the top down over that, and I'll smooth it off underneath, and then you won't really see that unless you're looking for it. So there's not a lot. Actually, I thought it was quite funny that these beams are almost in the same place, if you have a look, as where they were screwed on to the last place. So there's a couple there, not too far off. I thought, well, that would be a fluke if I could actually go through the same holes. Look at those beams. Don't they look awesome? So in the door, you know, it's a bit lighter because this is out of Baltic pine. Actually, I don't know if this is Baltic pine or if it's Oregon, but it's a lighter colour anyway. But those beams look superb. So it's going to be quite nice in here. I'm going to get a light, an LED battery light that you can just flick on and off for in here for when it's dark. When we've got people over, they'll use this toilet. So yeah, looking good. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the driveway. It's the only spot I've got to work. I'm going to slake some lime. Now I have got a few buckets of slaked lime, but it's gone quite hard, and I'm just going to mix up some fresh stuff. And yeah, I do believe that this stuff, the hydrated lime, doesn't need to be slaked for a long period. So I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to mix it with the sand, and we'll see how we go with it. So I'm not going to do the pointing on the walls until I am confident that that's fine doing it that way. So anyway, I've got everything I need here, so I'll start slaking the lime and then we'll add the sand to it.
Don't mean much when you pick
I do, I would know enough to change. But sometimes it just takes a mistake to see how much your heart.
Check this out, guys. Service station over the road has just opened, and my daughter and Julie's daughter have got jobs over there, which is pretty cool. Walk straight across the road. But we've been waiting for this service station for a long time, and it's finally open. I went across there, it opened yesterday. I went across about 4 times to buy different things: pie, sausage roll, some chips. So anyway, pretty awesome. Tan and Owen, if you're watching, g'day. They're the service station owners, really nice people. So if you're passing through Malala, drop in over there and say hello to Tan and Owen, and let them know that I said hello. And yeah, so pretty stoked. And it opens up early, so I can fill up if I've forgot to get fuel, because in the past I had to drive for 15 minutes to get to the closest servo to get fuel. So if you come home at night and you go, oh damn it, forgot to get fuel on red, you had to try and make it all the way to Two Wells, the next town, and get fuel, which I always made, but it's a bit risky sometimes, got a bit low. So yeah, we got the servo there now, so stoked. All right, so managed to get the bucket of lime mortar up there. That was no easy feat. So I'm going to go up there, I'm going to lay a bed. Then I've got all of these rocks down here that came out of when I broke the window through for our walk-in robe entrance. So all underneath the window. So we've got plenty of stone, we've got some rubble for little bits. So I'll lay a bed down on one side, I'll lay some stones in there, I'll build it up, then I'll flush it off, and then I'll put a top on it to seal it off. And then that way it's fully sealed. You can't get any water down through the sides. Everything will be awesome. So yeah, I'll see if I can get the camera up there so you can watch me, and we'll get into it.
it's your right. Trauma in every cell, no wonder why we dwell. Medicine don't stand a chance as we dance. Lay down, bend and give in. I'll take your skin. Naked among them sins. Let go of what has been. Make it all glow. Dress up the shit inside.
Well, I think you get the gist of it. So I've got to do the whole house like that, and it's going to take a bit of time, but it takes a fair bit of time just to repoint it. I think it looks nice. It makes it look like bricks. Yeah, and that's just what they did back in the day. I got this brush, and that's what they said to use. I've got to try and, when I'm repointing it, make those lines as smooth as possible, which I thought I did. But I'll look into that a bit more and see if next time when I finish it off, if I can get those lines a bit smoother so the paint goes in nicer. So, but anyway, as it stands there, I think it looks good. So yeah, just a little bit of an idea on what we're going to be doing to the whole place. So there's the first side, nearly done. I just have to let that stiffen up a bit more, and then I can come along and I can brush that and smooth it all off. This end here, I've got to cut some bricks, so I'll get some tools tomorrow. We'll cut those bricks and we'll put that in, put the bricks across the top here, and a few stones across the top, and then we'll tackle this side. This side's not too bad. I just got to tidy it up, so you can see that that's how it was, and that, yeah, that's what I'm doing, which is basically the same thing, making sure that that iron is sealed up. So yeah, that's coming along quite nicely. So I'm going to call it a day now, guys. It's all sealed up inside, which is great. That was just Lily knocking the tripod. Oi, settle down. And something's got her wound up. I think there's a dog over in the light diagonally across in the yard there, and she's all wound up. So I'll give that probably a couple of hours before I come out and tidy that, dress up that top rendering, and then I can come over it tomorrow and give it a bit more to, if there's some low spots, and just make it look, you know, nice and straight. It doesn't matter, it's up there, no one can see it, but I just want it to look as nice as possible. If someone gets up on a ladder, they'll go, oh, that looks nice. So and there's a, you know, that bit of an idea on what we're doing there. So tomorrow I reckon that we can finish all the top bricks and stone across here, and finish that pointing down there, and then the other wall will be another day, but that's moving this toilet along quite nicely. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you got something out of it, and once again, thank you to all the new subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this video and can see that there's some value in it for you as we go along. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.